This video is about what makes a great CFO from a PE firm's perspective. I asked a PE partner a few months ago, what's the difference between a good CFO and a great CFO in your portfolio companies? And you know what his answer was? Very succinctly. Good CFOs manage the numbers. Great CFOs use the numbers to drive business decisions that create value. One, they track performance, the other improves it. Today, I'm revealing the specific traits that make PE firms love their CFOs, okay? So we are going to go into depths on those characteristic traits that they admire. Through my analysis of PE-backed companies, I've identified the CFO characteristics that they value the most. And I've found it's not just technical competence, it's a specific combination of analytical skills, a special insight as far as business judgment is concerned, and an execution of flair for execution ability. Understanding these traits can help you position yourself as an invaluable partner in the value creation content. Having worked with PE firms, I've found that great PE CFOs, they combine financial expertise with business strategy and execution abilities. One trait that they look for is value creation thinking. Good CFOs think, oh, our EBITDA improved 12% this quarter. Great, awesome, thumbs up. But great CFOs, you know what they think? Our EBITDA improvement created $15 million in exit value, and here are 3 initiatives to accelerate it further. Do you see the difference? Example mindset, great CFOs constantly ask, how does this decision impact our exit multiple and our enterprise value? They translate every operational improvement into value creation terms. Let's look at trait 2, business intelligence generation. What PE firms love? They love CFOs who understand the marketing dynamics or the market dynamics beyond the financials. They like the competitive intelligence that drives those strategic decisions. They want the CFO to understand that as well. They want the CFO to understand the customer behavior insights that inform growth strategies. They would love to have a CFO that understands industry trend analysis and identifies the opportunities. For example, if the CFO notices customer payment terms extending, they investigate and they try to understand the industry and where it is going and why it is happening and what is creating this purchasing power shifts. This intelligence drives pricing strategy adjustments and credit extension adjustments. Trait number 3, execution-oriented analytics. Good CFOs, they build complex models and detailed reports. Great CFOs, they build simple, actionable dashboards that drive decisions. PE firms want CFOs who identify 3 to 5 KPIs that actually drive business value. They want reports that create real-time visibility into performance drivers. They want to see the CFO build forecasting models that enable proactive management. They want the data to be translated into specific action plans that will enhance your exit value. And trait number 4, they also want deal and integration experience. Remember, that's a highly valued capability. Due diligence leadership for add-on acquisitions, post-merger integration planning and execution, synergy identification and realization tracking, cultural integration of financial teams, especially post-acquisition. So here's an example. If a CFO leads a due diligence on a $20 million acquisition, he identifies $3 million in synergies and executes an integration plan that realizes 80 to 90% of the projected savings. That's a big win. You look at trait number 5 that the PE firms are looking for, that operational improvement mindset. Great PE CFOs, they think like chief operating officers. Process optimization opportunities, technology optimization potential, organizational efficiency improvements, cost structure transformation. For example, CFO identifies that consolidating 3 regional accounting teams into a shared service center or a platform would save $800,000 annually while improving controls. If it's a 10x multiple exit value, that's $8 million. So you understand where I'm going with this. You look at trait 6. They look for strategic finance leadership. What sets apart great CFOs? They do capital allocation optimization. They do working capital management very well. They do cash flow forecasting and management very well. And they prioritize investments, and they create this investment framework. PE firms love CFOs who can optimize capital structure for growth and returns. They can free up cash flow through working capital optimization improvements. And they prioritize investments based on ROI analysis. They manage cash flow through growth phases, and those are probably the key components. Trait number 7, communication influence skills. Great CFOs, they can translate complex financial analysis into business insights in a very simple way. They are good storytellers. They influence operational decisions through financial evidence. They build trust with PE partners through transparent communication and proactive communication. They're able to lead cross-functional teams toward financial objectives. They can edge it further. For example, a CFO might present analysis showing that our customer acquisition cost has increased 40%, but he identifies the root causes and leads the sales and marketing teams in implementing those solutions. Trait number 8, market and industry expertise. PE firms value CFOs who understand the macro picture, the industry-specific value drivers and metrics, the market dynamics affecting business performance, the competitive landscape, and how the company is positioned against that landscape. What is the regulatory environment, and what are the regulatory environments and the compliance requirements in the industry? What are they? You know what this does? It enables strategic input beyond financial management. Trait number 9, technology and systems leadership. Modern PE CFOs, they excel at financial systems optimization and automation. They do data analytics and they use appropriate business intelligence tools. They do technology ROI analysis and investment decisions, ensuring outsourcing. They are involved, to the hip, the digital transformation financial management journey for the organization. For example, a CFO, they lead ERP implementation that reduces monthly close from 20 days to 5 days and improve the reporting accuracy and lower errors. Trait number 10, look at the portfolio perspective. Great PE CFOs, they share the best practices across portfolio companies. They're educators, they're storytellers. They benchmark performance against portfolio peers. They leverage PE firm resources and the relationships, and it works out well for the PE firm and the company. They think beyond their individual company's success. What the PE firms really don't care about, they don't want pure technical accountants. The technical accountants who only focus on compliance and reporting. They don't want necessarily risk-averse personalities who are unwilling to support growth investments. They don't want siloed thinkers who don't collaborate across functions. They absolutely don't like the status quo maintainers who resist change and improvement initiatives. So here's an evolution path that you want to think of. Year 1, you want to demonstrate financial control and analytical ability. Year 2, you want to show business insight and value creation impact. Year 3, you want to become a strategic partner in portfolio growth industry, specifically where you are. Software CFOs, they have mastery in SaaS metrics, and they understand subscription model optimization. They understand the headwinds and tailwinds of SaaS in face of AI. Manufacturing CFOs, they look at supply chain and operational efficiency expertise. Services CFOs, I look at utilization, I look at productivity optimization. Healthcare CFOs, they look at regulatory compliance and reimbursement model understanding. So here's the conclusion. The great PE CFOs, they are business experts and business partners who also happen to be financial experts. And they're not looking for technical solutions, they're looking to partner with a CFO that brings that level of experience to board. So focus on developing your business judgment, focus on strategic thinking, focus on your execution capabilities, alongside the financial expertise that you bring, the table stakes expertise that you bring. PE firms can always find great accountants anywhere. They will pay premium for CFOs who drive business results. So next week, we'll cover how to build that trust and credibility with your PE firm. The specific actions that create those lasting partnerships that that last decades. So thank you for your time, and we'll talk about the building trust and credibility with PE firms in the next video. Hope to see you there soon. Take care. Bye-bye.